I wanted to ask, okay, sikhulume ngokuqina. What is the difference between ukuqina nokubethela? Abantu bakhuluma ngokubethela umuzi, ukubethela imoto. Is it the same thing or?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can say it's the same thing, but these words have to be used in a different context.
Okay.
Mina ngokwazi kwami,
Sure.
in my understanding,
Sure.
umuzi obethelwa, imoto iyaqiniswa, umuntu iyaqiniswa, mara ngeke umbethele umuntu. Ukubethela describes the process that you go through when you are bringing ukungcola out of the house and when you are putting reinforcement in terms of security in a house.
Okay.
Ukuqiniswa is now the process of ukuthi sinika amandla wokuthi you must be able to fight at a spiritual level.
Okay.
Ukuqiniswa inedlozi lakho.
When the wind blows, you shouldn't fly away.
Yeah, you shouldn't fly away. Ngoba uqinile, you are steady. Your root is in the ground. So that's my understanding. Ezinye inyanga nabaprofeti can put it in another way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ngifuna ukubuza ngokubethela umuzi. What are the different ways ngoba like is there a difference? Just list the pros and cons of ukubethela ngekhonkwane versus ukubethela ngezilwane. And then ukubethela impande.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then is there such a thing as umprofeti obethela umuzi ngomkhuleko kuphela? How is it done with prophet without ukhipha imfihlo zethu?
Okay. Now mangikhuluma from the perspective as umprofeti ngoba ngabuthwasa uprofeti. Yebo umprofeti uyabethela. Umprofeti kodwa ngeke asebenzise imithi. Uzosebenzisa umlotha and olive oil mara ngeke ngikhona uyisho iprocess yakho ukuthi yenza kanjani kodwa ukuqala kwakhe kokugeza kumele aqala ayigeze leyo ngomthandazo nangamanzi athandazele wazilelwa lawo manzi. And then there are processes and certain things that are said ukwenza ukuthi isithunywa sakho sihlambulule lamanzi
amanzi ompophoma noma amanzi
kuya ngamandla womprofeti namandla womthandazo. Abanye bathi ikho ibhakede empompini ulikhe bathandazele mabathi ha uze kumemeza izinto erufini isigijima. Abanye bafuna amanzi wasempophomeni. So it varies from prophet to prophet. Now kuyabethelwa umprofeti mara angeke ave safike akhule from my knowledge as umprofeti angeke ufike uvese ukhulekele indlu iqiniseke. No man, let's stop. We must stop. We must stop a little bit. No man, no. I like I'm saying, maybe in other spiritual systems.
Okay.
I'm a Catholic, I don't know.
Sure.
Mara mina ngikhuluma ngesintu. Ngiyazi ukuthi umlotha uzodingeka, amanzi azodingeka, kodwa umkhuleko uzosiza ukuyenzani ukuhlambulula ugeze leyo ndawo leyo.
Sure.
Ulekelele futhi nethonge lapho ukuthi sisebenzisane ukuthi sigeze leyo ndawo leyo.
And then mawubethela ngowesiprophet, I love this. Mawubethela ngowesiprophet, how does that? Okay, the reason before I ask this question, maybe let me explain ukubethela ngempande versus ukubethela ngezilwane. Then I'll ask my question that I wanted to ask now.
All right, makhosi. Kumele kwaziwe ukuthi mawubethela ngokobunyanga kuyahlatshwa.
Okay.
Kuyahlatshwa kuzofakwa inyongo kulento le kuzobethelwa ngayo. Ngendlela mina engifundiswe ngayo.
Okay.
Again, I must read that. Ngendlela engifundiswe ngayo, angazi ukuthi abanye bazoyenzani kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi isilwane inkukhu most of the time ziyangena lapho. Kodwa akusiyile izilwane ezigila umlilo. It's just ukuthi kunqunywe inkukhu kufakwe inyongo lapha kuhlanganiswe le impande nemithi lapha ngaphakathi then kuyenzweke lo mlingo lo ukuthi kuyenzwe lento eyenzwayo ifakwe la ifaka khona ifakwe la ifaka khona laphezulu ukuthi kwenze njani ukuthi iqine. On top of that, even le mithi esetshenzisayo ukuthi kuchelwe
yini ukuchela
to sprinkle the water on the yard.
To
sprinkle the water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. So even those things usually mina ngeprocess engifundiswe ngayo mangithwasa iliyafaka igazi lenkukhu.
Okay.
Bese kufaka nale mithi engeke ngisho ngoba.
Sure. Yeah. Ungakhiphi into. That's twice.
No, it's twice. Yeah. Kumele sidle.
Sure.
But that's the process. Ukubethela ngesilwane is a different thing.
Okay.
Ngoba kusuke kuvuswa into manje ifakwa la ukuthi igade lento. Khona khehla inyanga esigila umlingo lapha ngaphandle. Bakufakela isilwane esiqhumisa impama eyadini. Wake wena wajumpa wathi uzothatha impahla kuyoqhuma impama ungayiboni le. uzwe ukuthi ushawe igorilla ubethela ngesilwane la ukubethela normally if ubethela ngeimpande nje kuphela abantu angeke kuze kubafikele nomcabango wokuthi ithingene la noma kubafikela mase bafika la bayoshaya uvalo ngoba bayenzani balawulwa ile mithi engathi basebenza ngathi salamusi like something strange like magic.
Okay.
That's
Illusion.
what impande does. Mara umuthi is another thing. Noma uqinise imoto not umuthi man. Isilwane is another thing. Ngoba kufana nokuthi uqinise imoto
ngesilwane. Ikhona into
iyayenziwa leyo. Angiyenzi. Angazi kodwa from inyanga engihlale nazo ngakhuluma nazo I've learned different things. Umuntu athi makaze emotweni yakhe ambone umuntu lapha emotweni. Angakhona ukubona abone umuntu nje ugcoka impahla ezimhlophe. Makathi uyeza emotweni or mo driver umuntu okucabangelayo abona ingathi khona umuntu ohleli lapha phambili nawe usuke ufake isipoki or umantindane or into egadayo le moto, whereas if uqinise ngemithi same as the house umuntu makathi uyayisondela imoto yakho grand theft auto or makathi uyak-hijack ufike lo uvalo akazi yini lemlawulayo ave sathi noma nise highway athi dog aniseni imoto othi ngiyehle la yebo
noma athi akunamali la.
Yeah, the benefit of ukubethela ngomuthi for various reasons ukuthi even in terms of accident ugadekile. Even in terms of accident ugadekile ukuthi nje uzotshelwa izinto ezimbalwa ukuthi okay ungasayenzi lokho ukuthi ungaqeda amandla womuthi kule moto le ungaphuphisi lo muthi kule moto le ungayenzi ABC, no sex in the car, no funny things like that. Mara kujulile uma ufake isipoke emotweni ngoba yakwada lento iginqa ungaphakathi kwemoto.
Okay,
siyajula manje makhosi.
Okay, so mkhulu ne bengifuna ukubuza ukuthi like from the knowledge I have mawubethela ngomuthi versus mawubethela ngesilwane, it's two different power levels. They achieve the same objective, but le yesilwane ngathi inamandla andlula le yemuthi. Like the way I understand, makungena umuntu ofuna ukuthakatha ubethele ngomuthi, lento lena izomthunuka wabo, versus mawubethele ngesilwane iyamgwaza straight, iyamqeda straight, yabo. So bengifuna ukubuza ngale mawukubethela ngokwesiprofeti, what does that achieve and what is the limitations, if there are any, ngolwazi lwakho?
Angifuni ukukwatisa abaprofeti ney'nyanga.
Okay.
I would say ukubethela ngomuthi nangesiprofeti kuya ngabantu bakini nawe. Khona abantu abafikayo bathi akibe athile ihlala.
Qiniso lelo. Please and thank you for mentioning that.
Akibe athile.
Yeah.
Nabantu bakini bathi akibe athile ihlala. So bazovuma ini at the low at a certain level that is clean according to their eyes, bazovuma umlotha. Bazovuma umlotha, bazovuma amanzi, bazovuma olive oil. These are usually the tools we use at prophecy. So I wouldn't say amandla ahlukile ngoba uprofeti buxhumana kakhulu
nanengilosi. Yes.
Umuthi ushaya ngoba umuthi.
Sure.
So angeke si compare sithi this is weaker, this is stronger. Angeke, we can't. But I would say kuya ngabantu bakini.
Okay.
Ngoba uzothi abantu bakini kwabantu besonto kodwa nawe uyabona sekugileka imlingo ngoba ngena abathakathi. Uthi ubethela ngomuthi, yebo lento le isebenze kodwa kuqale kusokola abantu la endlini ngoba ithongo seliyasinda.
So you've upset umsamo.
Yeah.
Okay. When does one need a cleanse?
First diagnosis bakwethu. Ngicela nizweni bantwana bakamvelincane. Ukuphupha, wangaphuphi. If you don't dream, you have a problem.
And this applies to everyone, not just Banamamoya or spiritually gifted. It's everyone.
I'm not talking about not dreaming every day. I'm talking about khumbula iphupho nhlobo wena ulala ngathi uyisidumbu.
Sure.
Uvuke kusasekuhleni.
Like it was a coma.
That could be for various reasons, from ukuthi umsamo ulunganga, kumele ugezwe, umsamo kumele uhlenzwe, to indlu ayilunganga, kumele igezwe. Abantu abadala bakhona ukungena ukuthi bazoyenzani, bazoletha imilayezo. To wena yourself awugezekanga. So ivale ini, your third eye is absolutely closed. Your practices, the things you eat, ziyakungcolisa. Maybe ukhonze ama-pork ribs, ukhonze izinto ezifana nama-prawns, those type of crustaceans usually azivamanga ukuthi they be deemed clean foods.
Okay,
so
I'm learning that. So
yeah,
crustaceans, prawns,
pork, uyazingcolisa wena. The first place to go uphupha, either the night terrors you receive, or not dreaming at all. Zizokutshela ukuthi sukuma uhambe uyogezwa, uhlole kuqala, then uyagezwa, uhlanjululwe.
Okay.
But I want to give the viewers at home something to start off with. The first thing to start off with is fasting, because fasting is a fire to the.
So now you're going into the different methods of cleansing.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm just giving them one.
We can list some.
In case because
I was going there. I was going there to say, okay, this is when I need to cleanse. What are the different methods? Do I need to go to Inyanga? Are there certain things that I can do myself? So yeah, that's a good discussion point as well.
So, just to add to Imbao, aside from the dreams,
okay,
all right, look at your physical hygiene. When you fast, when uzila ukudla, uzila ucansi, you are intensifying your spiritual sensitivity. Yila ozozwa khona ukuthi la enhleli khona akukho right. Hayi man, nomzimba wami akukho right. Yila uzothola imlayezo khona intuitively ukuthi yazi ngiloku ngivele ilonda esandleni. I thought it was something related to medical things. Kanti ukungcola nje, ukungcola kwakho okomzimba ekumele ugeze ngoba uhambile waye endaweni wafike wathinta intombazane elale nomuntu obekaphethe isilwane. Manje lento le iyavela esikhumbeni ezimpawu from your higher self because they can't communicate with you to say, hey, you are not clean. Hamba ugeze. So what was the other question, Ketla?
No, it was just when does one need a cleanse? But now you listed the impaws akhona ezibonisa ukuthi wena udinga ukuhlambulula, and then the different methods of cleansing. You mentioned fasting. That's a form of cleanse. And then I was hoping you'd speak about ugeza ngewash or maybe some homemade remedies. When do I know? Okay, let me dinginyanga.
I always suggest people ukuthi bahlole ba. Abantu mabahlole, and amaphupho wakho ayahlola. Like I said, impawu yokuqala uma ungaphuphi.
It's true.
You cannot keep records and paint a picture in 7 days ukuthi ngiphuphe lokhu naloku naloku. Uconnect ama-dots ukuthi oh okay, ngiloku ngiziphupha ngihlele emakakeni. Clearly what's making me dirty ile ndawo ingifakela isichitho esendalo esidalwa yini ukungaklini la engikhona iyangcolisa. So that izokuhlola on its own. Iwasho ziyasiza bafethu, ningazinyathini iwasho umlotha, but yekelani ukuthenga ama-bath salt. Ama-bath salt masiwayeke bakwethu, masithole umlotha. If you're gonna buy isiwasho, ubuze ukuthi impande esishisiwe lesi esihlanganiswe nomkhando esihlanganiswe nezinye iwasho, or are these bath salts ezinemithi, or are they just bath salts? Because if it's just bath salts, you are just having an aromatic bath ezokuyenza ukuthi unuke kamnandi, but you need to get umlotha wangempela. Umlotha in terms of isiwasho imithi eshisiwe bakwethu ukuthi isetshenziswe ngokwesiprofeti. Isiwasho umuthi owokuthandaza noprofeti. So iwasho ziyasebenza. Mawuya la odinga usizo khona, ubabuze nabo ukuthi ngidinga into ezohlambulula ini nami, ngidinga into ezohlambulula idlozi, ithongo, nento ezongeza ingikhiphe inyama. Bakunike lezo zinto usihlanganise usigeze. I guarantee you'll start seeing a difference. Homemade remedies, zamani bafethu kuthola i-holy ash, umlotha wamandila. If I could describe to you the process that they go through when they are making holy ash, now uzobona ukuthi why it is an important spiritual tool. Ngoba wathatha lento wayifaka emanzini wawakhulekela amanzi ayajika aba amanzi okuhlambulula already. wayiphuza uphalaze ngayo already ikhipha iy'nsila thizeni, not everything ezinye ezijulile. But get holy ash, man. Holy ash is like 15 rand, 20 rand. Uhlala unayo, geze ngayo. If you go on ubuze ezinye iy'nyanga, there's a whole lot of remedies that you can use. Makunetha, ubeke ibhakede, uthola amanzi wemvula, uthathe lawa manzi uwathele ebhakeni, geze ngawo.
There's something that I want to speak on. Earlier you spoke about negative entity attachment, and we often think of, and you're not incorrect, you are right, Uguti. You might go to a certain business place where they use certain entities to boost their production or whatever, and that's because you went there, it might attach to you for various reasons. But now I want to go into what I've learned, what I've been learning is that it's true that, but negative entity attachment is also, I just want to explain, especially for Banabamoya. Howling Wanamoya, you are like an open portal at which the entities that exist in the dimensions that we don't see with our physical eyes, they see you as an opportunity to feed off of your energy and use you to access as a portal. So where am I going with this? Your own emotions. If you are constantly upset, angry, dwelling in the past, holding enmity as Wanamoya, know that you are generating energy that which entities can use, attach themselves to you, and feed off of your own negative energy. So your own thoughts, healing your traumas is part of spiritual hygiene, because if you're always thinking about the past, thinking about tomorrow, you in a negative way with anxiety, you are generating negative energy for which entities can attach themselves to you and benefit off of you and help you destroy your own life. Because when you something happened in the past and you didn't heal from it, and you're always living in the past in your mind, which generates negative energy, which attracts these fellas, which attach themselves to you and feed off of that energy and help you destroy your own life because you have not healed your past traumas. That's also part, and maybe that should be a video on its own, but that's also a part of spiritual hygiene for our I don't know if it applies to normal people as well. Normal people do benefit from healing their past traumas, just from my mental health perspective, but for Naba it's even more dangerous. Omunye umuntu uzothi no, mina bangithumele ngesilwane, bangithakatha. Be that as it may, it might be true, but because of your own heart, your own negative thoughts and traumas that you haven't healed, you're making it easy for them, because this is sabo will come to you awukhanyi because your aura is not clean, because you're always sad and depressed and upset. So they're like, it'll be easy for this thing about 2 to work because of your own mental condition. So just be careful of that. Spend time uliwani, spend time alone, close your eyes, meditate, ask yourself, okay, am I okay? And don't ungakhi phezulu, ujule, am I okay? Have I healed from my traumas? What are my traumas? This should be a video for another day, but it does tie into spiritual hygiene.
Definitely. Kehla lapho suke sikhuluma about your auric field. Your auric field is like we said, you have an electromagnetic field being generated by your heart, and your heart center is controlled by what? Your emotions. So ingcola, again, isigange ngeBhayibheli. Yeshua Mashiach said what? Uthe, it is not what you take in that defiles you. Loko ngikubeka esayidini, mina ngithi what you take in sometimes defiles you. But what also comes out of your heart, it is the treasures of the heart that defile you. Masijula ngaloko sisuke sikhuluma ngaloko ukuthi your heart, your standing, the thoughts in your heart, the emotions you generate can make it easier. If ungcolile, it's easier for a wound to fester. Likewise, if ungcolile aurically, it's easier for any spirit to attach itself to you, especially nina njengoba umkhulu sekashilo la, nina bantwana bomoya, you are portals. You are yourselves dimensions for these spirits to come and exist within. And if bangakhona ukujika i-aura yakho to be negative, it's easier ukuthi ube umthakathi.
Nkulu, please explain how does sexual activity affect spiritual hygiene? Yeah, because I don't know. I just want you to help us to understand. I mean, typically people don't think of sex being sexual activity being spiritual. It's just pleasure or recreational, or I'm just doing my thing. Or how does it tie in with spiritual hygiene? From ulwazi lwakho.
Yeah. Lapho kuyajula khehla, kujula ngenxa yokuthi the easiest way to absolutely destroy yourself spiritually is through intercourse.
Okay.
Ukhumbule ukuthi unlike things that can attach themselves to your auric field, or la ungafika unyathele khona ma unyathela khona unyathele la ekunezibi khona, that thing can attach itself to you and uzitshela ukuthi you're a groovist. No, you're not a groovist. That thing attached itself to iyakubiza ngama-Friday njalo iyakubiza. Unlike that, sex goes directly into your chakra. Ijula ngqo into umsamo wakho. So if uzolala ne-sugar mama othwele and lento yakhe ihlala ngaphakathi kwakhe, and it feeds on what your sexual energy when you release, uyancola khehla. Uyancola. Your root chakra is intricately linked to your phallus or to your vagina.
Isn't it the sacral? I don't know. I don't blame you for saying that, because I've also read some literature where they say it's the root and some things.
The root and sacral. These two are intricately linked to your sexual organs.
Okay.
So ukulala nomuntu kumele, I always suggest to people ukuthi umuntu mphahle, umuntu mthandaze ngaphambi kokuthi uye kuye bakubonise ukuthi ubani. Trust your intuition if you're gonna be with the girl or be with the guy, because that is the surest way to destroy yourself spiritually to the point of death. Ukuthi ube umnikelo.
Please explain that, like what you said now. So omunye umuntu uba umnikelo ngokwenza icansi.
Ngokwenza ucansi khehla. Ngokwenza nje ube umnikelo ngokwenza icansi. Khona abantu abafakwe izinto ningixolele nina
Now this is spiritual. This channel is for that, to spiritually awaken the melanated nation of the things that they need to know about. So asingxeki nina eyenza izinto zenu, kodwa bamele bazi abantu ukuthi kuphilwa kanjani la emhlabeni. That's what we're here for. We are here for that job, to illuminate. So don't feel sorry even.
Yeah, I'm just giving them a disclaimer in case bathi sesiyababhayisa manje, mara ithi ngintshele khona abantu abathwele ngocansi.
Sure.
Khona abantu abaphakama ngeinhlanhla zabanye abantu, not necessarily ukuthi bathwele. Wena inhlanhla yakho ingavaleka merely because you slept with the person ongagezekanga spiritually. Ithi ngiphume kulapho ke abanezinto ezidlayo ngaphakathi ezithi ngifuna ukuthi ulale netshitshi. Ulale netshitshi, or ngifuna ukuthi ulale namantombazana or nabafana or whatever. And whenever you ejaculate, or whenever the woman comes into orgasm, leyo nto idla ini, ithwebula inhlanhla. Iyamvala loyo muntu, ithwebula ini umoya wakhe. Loyo muntu agula afe. Sex is very, very, very delicate.
Damn.
Spiritual hygiene is not only ukuzigeza, but it's also abstinence from certain things. That's why when you are fasting, ovunyelwe ukuthi ulokulalala, because the fast is meant to be a fire of cleansing. Manje uyafasta ngapha ulambile, wena ucindezela uzinkhitha wale ekhoneni ongagezi nokugeza, or ucindezela usifiso oyiphara elibhema. I hope you guys get the idea.
Okay, so indaba leyo yokuthwala, we should do a video separately, but let me just put that aside. I think what I'm hearing you say is sexual activity does affect spiritual hygiene, because your root chakra, and we'll also speak about chakras because people don't know what that is. Your root chakra and your sacral chakra are connected to your sexual organs, and then when you sleep with someone, you exchange energy. It's like the way I was told, especially how Moya. Like, okay, I'll speak for myself. Mina ngingelosi, you know. People see me, and those that can see, they get surprised. Thola ukuthi omunye umuntu is even willing ukulala nawe ulingwana moya the first day. They don't even know it because babona ukuthi uyakhanya. And then you sleep with them, and they take the energy which you've generated from your root chakra to your sacral chakra, and then use it bakushiye nobungcola babo bese kucala kuyabheda. That is, I think, if I take what you say and interpret it the way that I've heard it, yabo. Leye ithwalo sizoyikhuluma in another video. And then, so cool. What if someone says, okay, mina umuntu ngimphahlile bayavuma? Does that mean I can have sex with this person every day? Will that affect my spiritual hygiene?
I have to tap into different realms now, Kathleen. Sexual energy is very, very unique in terms of any other energy because firstly it grounds you, and when it grounds you it deals with the physical realm and manifestation. So wena uhlezi uchitha usitshela ukuthi hayi ama-sperms nje kuphela, you are dispersing creative energy.
True.
Akumelanga uhlezi ugqilaza ibungu ube umshayi wesinye uzibuza ukuthi why izinto zakho zihlezi ziya phansi, why wena uma ucabanga ukwenza into thizeni ungakhoni ukuyi-actiona leyo nto, because you have wasted your creative energy consistently. It's isikhuluma iqiniso.
It's true.
It's isikhuluma iqiniso. Sex is for procreation. Asibagxi, sex is also to create a bond. Mara lokho akusho ukuthi manje wena kumele ushaye izinqa 3 times a day, 7 days a week. Angeke ukhona. Your ability to manifest izovaleka. And you must know ukuthi your energy, your kundalini, comes from the root chakra upwards into the crown chakra. So what happens if you're always exhausting that chakra? Your kundalini never rises. Even a portion of that energy doesn't rise. And if it doesn't, what does that lead to? Ukuvaleka of the other chakras. The heart center, the mindset. Uzibone, you don't even have intuition. You don't have a feeling ukuthi mangiphuma la mangikhuphuka ngizobanja inkunzi. Because you can no longer, your intuition is closed, your heart center is closed. Uma uthi uyaphupha, njalo uphupha izinto that don't make sense. Awukhona ukubona ukuthi uthwetshulile. Because what? Your third eye is closed, your crown chakra is closed. So, sex to bond and to procreate, yes. But as an addiction, no. Especially umuntu omoya, ukuzila ucansi is needed. Siyabo.
And then, ngicela sikhanyisele mkhulu, khona omunye uzothi ma uyenza icansi every day, abakini are not even able to come to you, bakulethela amaphupho, for example. Abakwazi ukusondela ngoba wena uzile hlezi. It's like ucansi kuyakungcolisa in some way. Is that true, Kel?
Yo. You know,
and please make the distinction between umuntu omoya and a normal person. Ngoba as inyanga, I don't imagine.
Yeah. No. Bonile ukuthi boyaphi. Ngayiphendula kanjani lento? Let me first answer normal people. And no, when we make a distinction between normal people nabantwana bomoya, there are none who are higher than the other. If anything, abantwana bomoya are below because we are in service, we are ministers, we are serving people, we are healers. Okay, so kungani mawuhlala wenza ucansi idlozi lingakhona ukufika kuwo?
So uyavuma ukuthi iqiniso lelo?
That's the truth.
Okay.
Yebo uzophupha if your third eye is open or if your spiritual sense is aware. Uzophupha. Kodwa uma kumele kufika abantu abahlambulukile kuwe, i-sex ishiya insila khehla.
Okay.
We don't want to necessarily say insila engcolile enuka kabi because it serves its purpose. But as you know, kuney'gaba zezinto ukuthi masingena la kumele sibe so, masingena endaweni so we need to be in a certain uniform. Uma kuzofika idlozi lakho lithi likulethele umlayezo, idlozi bolokucela inhlanhla lithi seliletha inhlanhla idlozi lakho. Idlozi eligezekile, it needs you ukuthi ube ugezekile, ingilosi yakho igezekile, isithunywa sakho sigezekile, amathongo agezekile. Wena ugcwele insila kanaleli, ugcwele insila kaCharles. Obvious mabafika kuwe by spiritual law angeke bakhona ukusondela
ngoba ungcolile.
Awungcolanga in a sense ukuthi you're an abomination. No, ungcole in a sense ukuthi unensila that is not something that they can approach.
Yes.
Ngoba bayini imimoya.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yazwakala mkhulu. No, any closing remarks? Because remember we're speaking about spiritual hygiene. Do you have any closing remarks, or do you think we want to bring something else? Spiritual hygiene.
Spiritual hygiene. Oh, bengakathinti in terms of abantwana bomoya.
Yeah.
In terms of abantwana bomoya bakwethu ningabantwana bethongo. I'm sure akudingi nokuthi sijule ngesimo sethongo ukuthi ithongo yini and ukuthi how does umoya graduate into ithongo. You have to be at a certain level of cleanliness at soul level to become ithongo.
Yes.
Yonke into indlula from ithongo iyedlozini indluliselwe kuwe, indluliswa yithunywa indluliselwe kuwe. So uma wena kumele uthole imlayezo about ama-patient, kumele uthole imlayezo about impilo yakho, about your next assignment, about the environment you in, about amakhambi and awuhlambulukanga ngoba ubhizi ugqilaza ibungu ulala nabantu endlubeni. Wazi-ke ukuthi lapho uyobe uzingcolisa.
Sure.
Mawumntana omoya, unlike normal people, ngiyaphoqa ukuthi at least kumele uzile ucansi. I understand ukuthi there's some people that will be like, ngena umoya wasemanzini, mina I just can't hold myself. You know, I have to go for sex all the time. It's not my fault. So bona-ke ukuthi umlayezo uyothola kuphi. Uyobe umshayi wesinqe ugqoka amabhayi.
Ngiyabonga mkhulu, ngiyacabanga ukuthi basizwile.
Yeah, no, ngiyabonga nokuthi kini who gleaned anything from this and who are going to receive some form of education and life from this. We're thankful. At the bottom of the screen, you should see a contact number. You can reach out to us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Omunye umuntu could need this if you don't need it. And those of you that are opposing anything we say, whether you're a pastor of whatever religion or umntana omoya, we welcome you. Hayi ukuthi wonke umuntu kumele avume into esisho. We welcome you. Please come and debate with us. We also are in a process of learning. We are sharing what we know. So, siyabonga.
Makhosi.
Danke.
Okay.